Lesson 58. In this lesson, we learn a new verb, which is the verb nato, which means swim. And a related English word would be natatorium. A natatorium is basically an indoor pool. Let's look at our exercises. In number 1, nato is the verb, and that means I swim or I am swimming. And there's a prepositional phrase here, ad insulam, which means to the island. So number 1 says, I am swimming to the island. In number 2, natant is the verb. That means they swim or they are swimming. But we don't need the word they because nautai is the subject. The prepositional phrase, ad insulam, means to the island. So number 2 will say, the sailors are swimming to the island. In number 3, we have the word said, dividing the sentence into 2 parts. First, we have the verb natas, which means you swim or you are swimming. And then we have ambula, which means I walk or I am walking. So number 3 will say, you are swimming, but I am walking. In number 4, we also see the word said, dividing the sentence into 2 independent clauses. The first clause, aquam amo, says, I love water. And the second one, numquam nato, says, I never swim. So number 4 as a whole will say, I love the water, but I never swim. In number 5, natat is the verb. That means he, she, or it swims, or he, she, or it is swimming. But we don't need the he, she, or it because femina is the subject. We have a prepositional phrase, circum insulam, which means around the island, and saipe is an adverb. So number 5 will say, the woman often swims around the island. In number 6, natat is the verb. That means he, she, or it swims, or he, she, or it is swimming. But we do not need the he, she, or it because nauta is the subject. And we have a prepositional phrase, ad scafam, which means to the boat. So number 6 will say, the sailor is swimming to the boat. In number 7, estis means y'all are, and agricolae is the predicate, so y'all are farmers. In number 8, the verb is navigamus, and that means we sail or we are sailing. And then we have a prepositional phrase, circum insulas, which means around the islands. Notice that insulas is plural. So number 8 will say, we are sailing around the islands. In number 9, our verb is ambulatus. Ambulatus means y'all are walking or y'all walk. Semper is an adverb, and ad silvam is a prepositional phrase that means to the forest. So number 9 will say, y'all always walk to the forest. In number 10, we have the word said, dividing the sentence into 2 parts. The first part, puella scafas amat, says the girl loves boats. And the second part, non est nauta, says she is not a sailor. So number 10 altogether will say, the girl loves boats, but she is not a sailor.